And I think they're looking at a 3.5% raise. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Karpachek. Senator Lautenbach, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President and members of the body. And again, I do support this bill. I do support Senator Lathrop's amendment, and I wholeheartedly understand Senator Karpachek's frustration. And I did hear Senator Chambers note that we might have a disappointment with a single judge, but we shouldn't make policy regarding all the judges based upon those individual disappointments. So I know the fact that he was disappointed with some of the members who testified, or some of the public that testified on this bill, will not lead him to punish all the members of the public on this bill, because that would be akin to singling out one judge and making policy detrimental to them all. But further, and I wasn't going to speak on this because I think it's getting late in our day today, but Senator Karpachek really touched on something that you've heard me talk about before, and I'm hoping he is helping all of us understand what it is that I am complaining about. The Bar Association is weighing in on this bill. The Bar Association is a mandatory association that all the attorneys have to pay into. Many attorneys disagree with the Bar Association's position on this bill. I'm one of them. The attorneys, some of them that are pushing this bill, who don't practice in this area, a lot of them, but are divorced fathers, some of them, don't agree with the Bar's position on this bill. And there is a line of Supreme Court cases that say, I believe, if you are a mandatory bar, you are supposed to be weighing in on legislative issues that deal with the regulation of the bar and not much else. And I don't see any colorable argument on how LB 22 deals with the regulation of the bar or access or quality of legal services, so they are violating my rights. I can't put it any plainer than that. They are violating my rights. They are violating the rights of every attorney in this state, and they will not stop. And now it's come around to bite Senator Karpachek and Senator Hadley because they're weighing in on this bill. They have no business, they have no right, they have no standing, it's improper and it's wrong. And it will not stop. I mean, I'm a plaintiff now in a federal court action. I never thought that day would come, and yet there I am. I am a movement before the Supreme Court trying to get the rules changed so we no longer have a mandatory bar. I'm not used to being in that position either. There aren't even rules on how you go about petitioning for a rule change. I had no idea what to do. I still don't. We're just sort of feeling our way through it. But that's a problem. This is a problem. And it wouldn't be so bad, but the bar shows up on an awful lot of things that there's disagreement about. And many of you are thinking, well, you know, Senator Lautenbach, they're not going to make a movie about your struggles with the bar and your rights. You know, nobody's going to write a song about your particular rights being violated in this way. And that's true. Some people are saying, I wish I had your problem. I wish my rights were only being violated in your way. Because there are worse things out there. But this is something I can do something about, and this is something I am aware of, and it continues on, and there is no better example of what I've been harping on for years than this LB 22 and what's gone on here. And I'm thrilled, no, that's not the right word, please doesn't work either. It's agreeable to have this opportunity to bring it to light again, and I hope it's becoming clearer what it is I'm complaining about. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Lautenbach. Unfortunately, I missed the folks in the gallery, but Senator Ashford would like to recognize 18 students, fourth graders from Sunset Hills, Omaha, who have departed, and Senator Adams recognized 8 students, fourth graders from St. Joseph in York. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Returning to debate, Senator Chambers, you're recognized.
Thank you. Mr. President, members of the legislature, had Senator Karpachek